that it will give rise to an opportunity for a voice made up of people of the quality of Marcia Langton, of people like Mr Mayo, a committed communist. These will be the people with the loudest voice in the country.
Does the Prime Minister still maintain the Uluru Statement is just one page and that any suggestions otherwise are conspiracy theory and nonsense?
Will the voice be consulted on the location of AUKUS submarine bases and nuclear waste facilities?
Can I say to you that the imagination you have is commendable.
To not talk about the pages that make up the, that lead into the one page of the voice. There's 120 pages that have been written behind that one page. You need to go into the detail.
This means the voice can comment on everything from submarines to parking tickets. We will have regular judicial interventions." End quote.
The former Deputy Prime Minister went one further, said this: you know you're losing the argument. And there have been a few. This is what he said: the voice will be a delineation of people and their rights. The Civil Service Act of Germany in 1933. That was the member for New England.
But all you're worried about now is your voice to Parliament. Your voice that you don't need because you have a voice. You know exactly what the problems are. But this is all about setting up a sovereignty, another nation within a nation.
The voice has simply been about the government appeasing elite activist forces and not even considering or consulting with those that they aim to help.
There's material being circulated around. Just one. The voice to Parliament will affect every property owner. The United Nations has given the Australian government a mandate of ownership for all housing, property, farms and businesses countrywide that will come into effect. It goes on, it says, if Indigenous people are to be written into the Constitution, the United Nations will own all Australian land under native title.
The voice endorses rights based on race. The voice legislation has not been tabled, so there can be no transparency and honest appraisal of how this will work. The voice will have power in every sector of executive government and no chance of repeal by this chamber, as it sits above us, not beside us.
It is better that the voice speak collectively on behalf of its members. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Would the voice be able to make representations to the Chief of the Defence Force on military acquisitions or the location or operation of military bases? Mr Speaker, the Prime Minister is laughing at me. Can I repeat the question?
The House. Members on my right, the member for Cooper.